Welcome to the capital city of Limpopo.
And it's a very safe place. It's quite cool. There's security all over the place. Why is it Queen Mujaji live Mampuru? Good morning. Today we're spending the most of the day in a city called Polokwane in Limpopo. I'm gonna take you around this town, show you the beautiful side of it and the congested side. It is quite a beautiful, interesting town. I think we should have some breakfast here before we start our day.
So my day starts 2 hours and a half out of Polokwane. A quick stop at the roadblock by the police. The first thing you see on your left is the newly built Peter Mokaba Stadium. From that point, all you see is beautiful townhouses. This is the N1 that will take you out of the country straight to Zimbabwe into the entire Africa. Look at these beautiful houses on my right. This is beautiful. This is the Polokwane that nobody talks about. This is Limpopo and it is beautiful. You see, another thing about this channel is we're going to change the narratives. We're going to change the perceptions about places in this beautiful continent. Limpopo is so underrated and you guys are missing out. You are going to be blown out by what is coming up next. Let's take a drive into the Mall of the North. Guys, I've been to so many malls in so many provinces, in so many towns. This is one of the cleanest I've ever seen. Look at the taxi rank. It's so organized. It's so beautiful. It's refreshing when you hear. This is why this place is called Africa's Eden, Limpopo province. Come and experience it yourself.
Do it! Just do it! Be honest, this is not the Limpopo you expected to see. The perception is so wrong. We need to fix this thing. We have a beautiful country. We need to explore it. We need to travel a little bit more. We need to explore the entire continent. We're approaching R71. To the left, the R71 takes you to Moria, the ZCC biggest church. It takes you to Tsanin, Palabora. It takes you to the Kruger National Park. From Palabora, you can take the Palabora gate into the Kruger National Park, take the Griondo gate into Mozambique. This is Savannah Mall. The main road that is going to lead you into the CBD is this Thabo Mbeki Drive, which comes all the way from the R71. So things are about to get real. We are approaching the CBD. You can start seeing that there's a lot of people around here. There's a lot of activity. There's movement. Now we are in Polokwane CBD. This is Polokwane. You will notice calmness when you're driving on the streets here. The streets are wide open. I like it. You feel relaxed. It's a very relaxed town to drive, regardless of having taxis. They are usually known for their own style of driving, but here you can still get around. Look how wide these streets are open. I like it. This is in the CBD. You've got so much space. Of course, there will be sites where there's congestion because people are using public transport most of the time or they're walking. As you can see, we have buses around here and we're getting to some kind of a congested place. This is around the Limpopo Mall on my left. You start to see the usual South African town setups where you've got malls, and then next to it you've got the these kind of informal markets, and then you've got lots of people around that area because that's where people can buy everything in one place. There's some barbers. That's where you quickly get your nice haircut, and then you're on the go. This is what you typically see in all other towns in South Africa or in Africa. Now we are on Grobler Street. Grobler is the main street coming from the Pretoria N1 Gauteng side. It takes you through the CBD all the way to the R71 road. This is your main street. Thabo Mbeki Street, which is going the opposite direction. These are the two main streets. So the two are going opposite each other. One is from the east to the west, the other one is from the west to the east. Welcome to Petersburg Park. I don't know what this park is called, but I'm assuming it's got something to do with Petersburg. Yeah. I want to exit. It's got something to do with Mr. Petersburg. But this is how you come in.
So before this day, I knew nothing about this park. I've never been here. Apparently, a guy called Jack bought this, which is an Italian guy, was Petersburg secretary, and then he decided to come up with this sort of an art museum, which is what gave birth to this park. And as you can see, the sculptures, there's so much information which I didn't know about. The park is hosting a museum as well, the art museum, with the gallery for Venda, Tsonga and Pedi art. However, as soon as you start walking up here, you walk into this circle of, it's a circle of oppressors kind of a meeting spot. You are greeted by this gigantic statue of this man on a horse, and looks like his wife. This must be Petersburg himself. It's so huge, and unfortunately we couldn't get the information because the guys have removed or stolen the plates that explain who the guys are. But it's a circle of these guys. It gives you those chills, like wow, and nothing representing you.
Sounds they call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South
Why is that in Chibo Mujaji mo? Why is Ibu Queen Mujaji live Mampuru? So after these ladies tried to assist us and try and identify who's who here on the park, we decided to continue. There's obviously a lot in the museum side where you can get more relevant information. I don't think it will be fair for me to try and come up with some names about these guys or what they stood for. This circle makes me feel like this is where the entire thing were being discussed. This is where the circle of guys who were discussing and planning and designing this apartheid, oppression, racism thing. So just seeing it here gives you something. You walk out of here with the feeling that yeah, we have a history in this country. Look at this gentleman. He's holding some kind of a script. You can imagine what is on the script. This park gave me a good feeling, a good vibe of a clean town, a clean park and all that. And it gave me another feeling. So let's get out of here. If you need a place to just park, rest a little bit while you're driving your long distance, it's a nice place to just hang around, take a break, and it's a very safe place. It's quite cool. There's security all over the place. It's clean, it's open, it's fresh air. It's just a nice park.